the bank is owned by the 15 ECOWAS member countries, and the Ghana, Nigeria, and Cote d'Ivoire have permanent seat on the board by virtue of the level of their stake in the bank. And so Ghana is permanently represented on the board by the director in charge of Race Sector Division of the Ministry of Finance of the Republic of Ghana, Mr. Samuel Donkor. Put hands together for him. So the presence of the director also is an endorsement of the project. We are very happy to be here because we have had a long-standing relationship with engineers and planners. This back to 2011. So some of us think that we just started with EMP. We actually granted facility for the acquisition of mining contract equipment in the Goldfield in 2011. And that process or that facility has gone well as we speak now. That is the reason we are also extending second facility to engineers and planners. Let me state that engineers and planners is one of our best clients in the sub-region. When I took over the bank, before then I was the vice president in charge of finance of the bank for 7 years, before I was appointed president of the bank in 2020. My director is here, I think he will testify to this. When I took over the bank, we didn't have any rating. Moody's and Fitch Rating have rated us B negative, with negative outlook. And so we started changing our strategy. So from 2020, we changed our strategy as a bank. Those days, our single obligor was around 20 million US dollars, 50 million. I said, what are we going to do with 50 million? We must target large transactions if we want to change our destiny. As we speak now, we have a rating of B2 with stable outlook from Moody's and Fitch Rating. I'll be finishing my mandate. I am in the second part of my mandate as the president of the bank. We serve 10 years and I will leave. I'll be finishing in 2029. As we speak now, we are trying to change our strategy with the view that by the time I leave, the bank should have an investment rating with these creative agencies. And I believe that we are on course. Apart from what we are doing today, we are also in the process of granting 300 million US dollars to another mining firm in Sierra Leone. And I'm sure my director is here. Very soon, we will be completing that project and we are going to sign another 300 million. The point I'm trying to raise is that if we want to change our balance sheet, we can't do 10 million US dollars transactions. We must target 50 million US dollars, 100 million US dollars, 200 million US dollars as a bank, because we are DFI. We are not a commercial bank. And so engineers and planners, being one of our good customers, we decided that we should be involved in the acquisition of this black butter project. And as he said, we started about 2 years ago. So it means that all the due diligences and all those have taken place. So please, let us be mindful of this. As Dr. Samjona said, this project has nothing to do with politics. Please take note of that. Nothing. Two years ago, Mr. Ibrahim's brother was not in power at all. And we started in 2023. By the grace of God, we are almost there. And today is the historic signing of this very, very important project. Now, engineers and planners, as I said, has not only been a good customer, but we have had very strong relationship with them in terms of supporting the initiative that we have undertaken over the years. We had a project in in Togo, and they were one of our partners. That was a project that we reached out to many investors globally. And engineers and planners came as a supporter, as a partner of that project. In Ghana here, this is not our first project. In fact, this hotel is our project. Put your hands together for the bank. Apart from the fact that we extended facility to Marriott Hotel, which is AHL, African Hospitality Limited, that's the name of the owners. We also have equity in this hotel. So Dr. Samjona is aware. He used to be the board chairman. I don't know whether he's still the board chairman. And I was on this board for about 7 years. When I was appointed president, I asked one of my people to come and then take that seat. And so here in this hotel, we have both equity and debt. So you must see what the bank is doing. Again, I'm sure you know Kempinski Hotel. We're one of the founders of Kempinski Hotel. We did it with Africa Development Bank and the Societe Generale Ghana. So you could see all the projects we have done. Let me also say that, Africa Regent Hotel, Kufo Sand Hotel, we financed that project. So, EBIT is the process of actually transforming ECOWAS communities through investing in infrastructure development of projects and programs. Now, we decided to do this project because the gold market has performed well over time, with gold prices increased significantly from $1,700 per ounce in 2020 to about $3,300 per ounce in 2025, representing an increase of about 90%. This surge is attributed to various factors including inflation, economic uncertainty, and geopolitical tensions, all of which have driven investors towards safe haven assets like gold. At EBIT, we are guided by a data-informed multi-sectorial strategy that focuses on key areas such as agro-industry, infrastructure technology, energy, health, and industry, among others. We have projects in ECOWAS member state, and so far the bank has contributed or invested over $5 billion across all the productive sectors of the economies of West Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to be part of this project. Actually, the total amount is 130 million, not 100. We are sending 100 today, but we are going to sign another 30 million, making a total of 130 million US. And that is for CAPEX. That is supposed to be done by December this year. We know that supporting a project like this will create many jobs. I visited Daman with my team, and we were overwhelmed by what we saw there. So a Ghanaian can own something like this. Friends, we need to support projects like this so that our economies will be transformed. And as part of my strategy, as I said, we want to support and strengthen local industries so that they'll be able to create more jobs for our people for the betterment of the sub-region. Ladies and gentlemen, we at EBIT have confidence in this project, and looking at antecedent and the relation that we have with EMP, we believe that this project will be a very successful one, and we want to support this and then invite all of you to support this project as we sign this historic agreement today. It is on this note that I would like to say that EBIT will continue to support EMP and all other entrepreneurs in this country and beyond, because that is the reason we're set up. The bank is supposed to support infrastructure projects and programs in all the sectors of the economies so that we'll be able to build an industrialized, prosperous, and peaceful West Africa. Once again, thank you for receiving us, and we hope that this project will engender positive outcomes for the betterment of the people of the sub-region.